Hello everyone. Students, this is the continuation of the same topic, that is chapter 1, Historiography Development in the West. Now we can see the image of Leopold von Ranke, a scholar. He put emphasis on the utmost importance of information gathered through original documents. He believed that with this method, it was possible to reach the historical truth. He criticized imaginative narration of history. Collection of his articles is published in two books entitled The Theory and the Practice of History and The Secret of World History. Now, here we can see the image of Karl Marx of Germany. According to Karl Marx, history was not about abstract ideas existing in thoughts. It was about living people. Human relationships are formed not only by the fundamental needs of people and the ownership, but also by prevalent means of production to meet those needs. The class which owns the means of production exploits the rest of the classes. He gave the theory of the means of production of classes, that in society there are two classes of people, haves and have not. Haves means richer people and have nots means poor people. Das Kapital, a treatise written by Karl Marx, is the most referred book all over the world. He also gave the theory that workers of the world should be united. There should be dictatorship of the proletariat. Now, next is NLS school. NLS means group of historian, their style of writing. At the onset, means at the beginning of the 20th century, a new school of historiography arose in France, which is known as NLS school. NLS school gave a new direction to history writing. It was recognized now that history is not only about the political events, kings, great leaders, and accordingly politics, diplomacy, and wars, but also about the climate, local people, agriculture, trade, technology, means of communication, social divisions, and their collective psychology, etc. The NLS school was started by French historians. Now, students, we can see the image of woman historian Simone de Beauvoir. Here we are going to study about feminist historiography. Feminist historiography means the restructuring of the history from the perspective of women, that is about the point of view of women. The writings of Simone de Beauvoir helped in establishing the fundamentals of feminism. She was French. The feminist historiography emphasized not only on the inclusion of women in history, but also on the rethinking of the male dominated perspective of history. It drove historical research to focus in depth on various aspects of humans' life, such as their employment, their role in trade union, institutions, working for their cause, their family life, etc. In the historical writings after 1990, women were portrayed, means someone, something, as an independent social class. Now, students, we can see the image of the French historian Michel Foucault of the 20th century. Michel Foucault brought forth a new concept in historiography. He, in his book Archaeology of Knowledge, that is excavation of sites, argued that the prevailing practice of arranging historical events in a chronological order, that is arranging in event data, is not right. He drew attention to the fact that archaeology does not strive to reach the ultimate historical truth but attempts to explain various transitions in the past. Foucault felt that explaining the transitions that is changing in history is more important. He called his method the archaeology of knowledge. Also, Foucault subjected the so far unacknowledged, that means which was not accepted, areas by historians such as psychological disorders, science of medicine, prison administration, etc., to historical analysis. Thus, the scope of historiography kept continuously expanding, writing of histories of various subjects like literature, architecture, sculpture, drawing, and painting, music, dance, drama, films, and television, etc., came into practice. Thank you.